Hey guys, how you doing? Jason Archer here with WodForsaken Events. I'm joined by my partner, Scott Porter, and we had a couple questions about this latest event. So we wanted to talk to you a little bit about why we put it together and what it actually means to do a grid style event. So one of the things that we noticed going through this year's Open, and I know Scott and I have talked about this a lot, is the attitude that people came out of the Open with. They were a little bit torn up, a little bit defeated. And that's really not what this is all about. So what we want to do is kind of refocus everyone and bring the sport back to where it was meant to be, which is a good time among people. So what we did was I sat down with Scott and he came up with some fantastic workouts that are going to be, they're not going to tear you up too much.
Yeah, I mean, guys, these events are going to be quick, they're going to be fun, they're team-based, which always makes for a great atmosphere, and they're not going to destroy your body. So that your training's going to be messed up for a whole week or 2 weeks.
Right.
So that's always nice when you've got a training regimen that you want to stick to. Well, here's a contest, guys, where you can sign up, have some fun, and then get right back to it on Monday. So.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to hold this event over at Kilt in Scottsdale. So you'll be able to have access to facilities, food, drink all day long. Your people can come out, have a great time. The whole idea is to bring the community back together and elevate the fun factor to the nth degree. And if you've looked at some of the WODs that Scott and I put together, you'll notice that they're very short, very quick. They're not going to tear you up at all. They're not going to interfere with your training routine, as Scott has stated. And so we want everyone to come out. We really want to see a team from every single box. We want to have this be a true Arizona contest. Obviously everyone's welcome, but we're going to get the most participation from this state. So we want to see every box represented. We want to see your two-man, your four-man teams out there going hard for the top spot on the podium.
Yeah, so this event is the Clash of Clans, right? So it's the perfect title for like box versus box. So just like you said, we want to see, the teams out in the East Valley battling the teams in the West Valley, out in North Scottsdale. Fun, quick workouts. It's going to be a great time at Kilt in Scottsdale. So let's cover the workouts and kind of show you how it's going to work on the grid. So, we've been getting questions, how is this going to work? It's a little bit different than your typical, functional fitness event. So with the grid, you may have seen a little bit with the Phoenix Rise team, or you may have seen it on TV or online. The way the grid is set up is there's 4 quadrants. And essentially your team is going to start down here at the starting line and work their way all the way up into the finish line. So it's really straightforward, and you're going to have a required amount of work in each quadrant. So again, there's 4 quadrants. There'll be something to do in each piece, and you can interchange teammates to do the required amount of work. So you'll have, let's say for the first workout, we're going to have the axle clean and jerks, right? So you're going to have an axle in each piece there, and the weight is going to ascend with each quadrant. And so you can really divide that work up however you want for your team. You may have someone that's really good at the clean and jerks. You may have them do more reps. Obviously, you got to strategize on your substitutions to get the fastest time. But the ultimate, the ultimate point of this is to exercise for time and to race really across the grid and complete the work as fast as possible.
Absolutely.
That's what we're looking for.
Absolutely. And so, we got a lot of questions about what does it mean to do a grid style event. I would encourage you guys to go check out the grid website, check out YouTube. There's lots of video of what's happening. And like Scott said, it's basically just a race from one end to the other. And the only thing that separates you from this end and that end is the required amount of work. So the WODs are designed to get everybody involved. Each participant will at least have to do a rep for it to count on each team. And what we'll do next is we'll close out this video here shortly, and what we'll do is we'll take you through each little workout individually, just a real informal overview. We just recorded the standards for the first 2 WODs, and we'll have the third one for you posted very shortly. But what we wanted to do is take you through this as well on the whiteboard, just because it's a bit of a new concept and not everyone's been exposed to it. So with that, be sure to check out WodForsakenEvents.com. I'm sorry, not WodForsaken Events. I keep saying that. WodForsaken.com. Sign up, get your teams together, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you on May 23rd, guys.